Hi there, trumpet people. We are down to the end of page 10, number 35, the trumpet and cornet private lesson. So, as I mentioned at the beginning of 34, these are unique to each instrument in the book. So, something different on clarinet and flute than they will have on trumpet or trombone. And right now, we're going to talk about a concept called lip slurs. And in brass playing, lip slurs means any time that you have to go between two notes that are the same fingering. So slurring between notes that are different fingerings is fairly straightforward. Sorry. The valve does most of the work. Now, when we have a lip slur, the lip and the air does all the work. Now, on brass instruments, trumpet and trombone specifically, for our context, there are about 7 different notes that you can play on every valve combination, and some of those get quite high. So an example here on first and second valve, we've got the lowest note, A, then E that you know, A that you know, and then it keeps going. C sharp, E, high E, and then an out of tune G sharp, and then a real high A. So it'll take a few years to get your lips strong enough to play those notes, but this exercise in 35 is the first step in learning that. So what we're going to do is we're going to play the pattern, and I'm going to play it at 80 beats per minute, and then 100, and then 120, but your goal is to play this as fast as you can control in tempo. And then the next instruction here is to play it in every valve combination, and we'll talk about that in a second. And I'm not going to sit here and record every valve combination at every speed, but I will show you what that looks like so that you can practice it on your own. Okay, so here we go. This is number 35 at our slow tempo. 1, 2, ready, go. And then if you speed that up, it makes your lips move, work harder, move faster, which is why you actually probably want to, even in between my set speeds of 80 and 100, maybe use your metronome to go 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, and play it through at each speed to gradually build up your strength here. Here's the quicker tempo, or medium tempo. And here's at 120, which is by no means the fastest you should play this. You should try and play it faster if you can. All right, I'm going to take it back down to 80 beats per minute, and I'm going to play now through the valve combinations. So this list of valve combinations down here is good for 2 things. One, we can play this pattern in number 35 on every valve combination. Open, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 1, 3, all 3. And then we can also use that finger combination for another another activity, which is to work on our dexterity, our finger speed. So you can go down in order and then back up in order. And that gets you every note chromatically, like all the white and black keys on the piano for 7 notes. And the goal with that is to be able to play it down and back up in 3 breaths. So I'm going to turn the metronome off here. That was one of the things I got taught during my first summer band lessons between 5th and 6th grade, is to do that and get your fingers used to it so you can play it fast enough to play it 3 times in one breath, which I'll show you right now. You'll be in really good shape if you can do it that speed. All right, so now we just played it, exercise 35 open, and now we're going to play that same pattern with second valve. It's going to be different notes, different pitches to your ear, but the distance between the notes is going to be the same. So think of taking this whole thing down to the space below each note. And again on first valve. First and second valve. Second and third valve. First and third, this might be a little tricky if you're new to playing. Tricky to get these low notes and your lips controlled in that lower register, but you can give it a shot. And now all three. All right, now turn back to page 38, and we're going to look at the 3 exercises back here, and I'm just going to play through them once, and you can change the metronome marking on them to fit your own need. So the one that's called Basic Preparatory Exercise, it's repeated, so we're going to repeat these 4 measures over again, and it starts off with a lip slur from E to A. And the advanced preparatory exercise. And the mastering excellence exercise. One time through this one because there's no repeat. And feel free to listen through to that once and listen to the articulations. Make sure you're tonguing where you're supposed to and slurring where you're supposed to. All right, we're going to go back in the book to page, 11 now, and start with number 36, which gives us a new rhythm and a new time signature.